strongest one was the dollar versus the euro. The second choice for us is the dollar versus the second weakest currency, which is the Canadian dollar. So this is the dollar CAD, and of course you can see here that now you are in the beginning. We are definitely in an upward trend in the dollar CAD. As I told you in the beginning, our buying point from our entry point based on, if you look at the radar screen, was the 98. This once it gets on your screen is the 98.30. That was our long point, our buying point, and it was also a structure point where the trend has begun to move to the upside, and therefore it is now trading at 105, and you entered in at 98.30, so you're up now on the trade about 700 pips, and it is the long point is the structural point, so therefore you had a fantastic move. If you look here at our retracement, it is 1%. This means it's close near the high of the day. The move yesterday was about 44 pips. This means it is a very strong pair, and I should be looking for a continuation to the upside. So this is our 98.30. That is the move. And if you look now at the daily chart, we are now basically, that is an upward trend. We closed the week at 104.95. The high of the week was 105. So we had a slight pullback from the high of the day, which is a good sign. This means we have a reasonable close. There wasn't really, it's not a squeezed close. The next zone or next level that we have is around the, I want to see that. This is here, which is the zone that we picked up, the 105.92. That is the level, and it's not, again, we're using price levels, we're not using precise. So we're looking now for the prices to test at or around the 105.92, but in this case, since we have pushed above this, I would take that. These two momentum highs, they are pretty much close to each other. Now they are more significant. 106.72, 106.75, 106.67, 106.73. You can see now how this so this, the 106.72, that is probably going to be our next structure point on the way up. I'm going to 106. Okay, so now we close. So we're looking at another push towards the 106.68. There is no entry for us to take anything on the short side for the time being. So based upon this, I'm going to buy when it trades above the high of the day, and I'm going to look at my intraday chart to identify a point of entry on the downside. As you can see here on the intraday chart, the trend is pretty much entrenched to the upside. It is pushing higher. It closed near the high of the day, so I'm going to be a buyer above the 105. So I'm going to buy right there above the high of the day. So this is going to be my buying point. If I do buy it, I have to place my stop below here, below the 104.34. That is going to be my stop. If I'm going to go short, this is going to be my short below the 103.80. That's my short point. And if I go short here, I'm going to use the 104.25 as also my stop. So the 104.25 is going to be my stop for the long and for the short. So I'm going to be a buyer above the 105, and if I do buy it, I'm going to place my stop below 104.25. It is also going to be my short stop. On the short side, I'm going to go short below 103. This is here what I'm going to go short below these highs, below the 104. So I'm going to go short below 103.80. And if I do go short, I'm still going to use the 104.25 as my stop. My structure long is the 106.67, and my structure short in this case, just looking at this, is now this point over here, which is the 103.51. So my structure short now is the 103. Now you guys, you must put these lines on your charts. You must put them like this on your charts, because they're going to be your decision making point on when you are trading. So you put these price points on the chart, so they're going to use them to buy and sell. We have the software that tells us we don't need to put the lines, but if you don't have the software, you need to put these lines on. Okay, so the dollar CAD, we're going to buy it above the 105. If we do, we're going to place our stop below 104.25. It's about 75 pips, but that's what it is. Our structure long is the 106.67. So if it goes above the 105, I have about 170 pips to the upside that I can be looking to capture. On the downside, my short point is the 103.80. My structural short is 103.50, which is about 30 pips away. That's a low probability trade. And in this case, I'm still using the same stop, which is the 104.25 as my stop on that trade. Okay, that is the dollar CAD. While I'm saving it, anybody has any